Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Godox MF150 Mark II. I had a subscriber ask me about this ring flash system. And first thing I want to get off the table is this is entry-level first ring flash system a dentist should buy. And I say that because, first of all, it's cheap and it's really easy to use. And I'll go into detail later in this video about that. But I think it was like $79. Wasn't really expensive, but I bought this because I was in a situation where the dentist I was working with didn't have a camera set. Well, she had a camera set up, but I don't know if, well, she brought it out after many years of not using it. So I was helping her and we got to work or whatever, but that made me think to myself like, oh, I better have something as a backup in case, you know, a dentist doesn't know how to work their camera or whatever. So that's why I bought this. Now, I was going to buy it to review it, and I also decided now that I want to keep it, and I want to go tell you why. So it's pretty easy to set up. I mean, it comes with two pieces. It comes with the trigger. Usually they're wireless, like if you have a twin flash system, but this one is all-in-one setup kind of thing. So there's no syncing up flashes because there's no wireless connectivity. It's just this powers the flash. The ring flash is one single light. Unlike the RF76, which is usually recommended to dentists, which that has two lights, a light here and a light here. And the reason that is there is because it enables you to create shadow effects and things like that. But in my experience, I've never used it. Okay. It also, on the back here, it has power output levels, so you can make it really bright, going up the scale. Let me see, we turn it on here. So you can go up, and it goes in little micro adjustments, and it goes back down. I always keep it on the low setting because I want it to be, I want the least amount of exposure, and I want to use the camera to bring up the light. And that's because usually like flash systems, unless you have like a softbox or like a twin flash with two softboxes, it's going to be really harsh. So keep that in mind. And the kind of softbox around here is just not enough to really do anything. Now, what you can do is actually step back from the patient and take your photos like that. That way you can, the distance from the patient and the ring flash, it kind of diffuses the light. The more the farther you get away, the more softness you get on the teeth. Okay, it does take 4 AA batteries, unlike the other models above this. Like I said, this was the entry model. So the difference is with batteries, obviously you have to replace them. You can get rechargeable batteries that have a higher output. Now, the website says that with a rechargeable battery, it's more higher output, more consistency. But to be honest, I haven't seen that, difference on a photo. So I can't say like, oh, it's definitely worth it because I don't know. I'll have some pictures that I post up that you can see the difference between an RF76 and the 150 Mark II. This doesn't have TTL, which is basically auto exposure, and this doesn't have high-speed syncing, HSS, I believe. And what that is, what the high-speed syncing does, it allows you to boost up your shutter speed so that you can get sharper images. But one way to combat that is to make sure that your lens is, if you're using a Sony, it should be have OSS, which is optical steady stabilization, I believe. And I don't know what the Canon uses as a stabilization term in their lenses. So whatever stabilization that Canon has in their lens, make sure you have that. Okay, it might be a little bit pricier, but I think it's worth it because then you can get cheaper flash systems like this. Other than that, it's pretty much, you're still going to have to edit your photos. There's no flash system that's going to knock it out of the park every single time. That's going to be consistent. You really want the light to be balanced. That should be your goal. And you should be getting as close to consistency as you can. And the closer you get with your photos in consistency, the easier it becomes to edit your photos. But you're always going to have to edit your photos, especially if you're going to be posting them online as content. So, would I recommend this for dentists? Yes, I absolutely would. Great for beginners to learn because there's no really complicated syncing and transmitters and triggers and things like that. And that is my honest take on this flash system. So go get it, check it out. I'll put the link in the description below. If you are interested in my gear that I use daily, check out my Google Doc list. It's below and it's updated regularly. I'm also launching an online membership soon, so it includes my dental photography course, exclusive content, social media strategies, using platforms like Smile Virtual to get more cosmetic patients in the door, and gear reviews like this one. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.